Imagine this. Your country's money, the stuff you use every day, suddenly becomes about as valuable as a soggy napkin. You go to buy groceries, and the cashier looks at you like you're trying to pay with monopoly money. That's what it's like to lose reserve currency status. It's not pretty. The entire economy can spiral into chaos, affecting everything from your savings to the price of basic goods. It's like going from the cool kid in school to the one everyone avoids. Suddenly, no one wants to trade with you, and your financial credibility is shot. But what does it even mean? What exactly is a reserve currency, and why is it so crucial for a nation's economic health, and why should you care? Well, if your country's currency loses its reserve status, it can lead to inflation, unemployment, and a lower standard of living. Well, buckle up, because we're diving deep into the world of reserve currencies, economic meltdowns, and the rise and fall of global superpowers. We'll look at how history has shown us the devastating effects of losing this status. We'll explore what happens when a country's currency goes from hero to zero, and why the fate of the US dollar might be hanging in the balance. The implications are far-reaching, affecting not just the US, but the global economy. Get ready for some Express Econ Geo Finance insights, folks. We're going to break down complex financial concepts into bite-sized pieces. Because this stuff is important, even if it makes your brain hurt a little. Understanding it can help you navigate through uncertain economic times. Think back to high school. Remember the popular kids? The ones everyone admired and wanted to be around? Everyone wanted to be their friend, trade lunches with them, and be seen with them. They were the center of attention, the trendsetters. Reserve currencies are kind of like that in the world of finance. They're the cool kids of the global economy, the ones everyone wants to deal with. Countries all over the world use reserve currencies for international trade and investment. They are trusted and widely accepted. It's like a universal language everyone understands when it comes to money. No matter where you go, these currencies are recognized and valued. And just like those popular kids, reserve currencies get a lot of perks: lower borrowing costs, increased global influence, and the ability to buy stuff cheaper. They have a significant advantage in the global market. But here's the catch: popularity can be fleeting. Just because a currency is on top now, doesn't mean it will stay there forever. Just ask the British pound, which was once top dog but got knocked off its pedestal. It was the world's leading reserve currency for over a century before being overtaken. Which leads us to the ever-changing dynamics of global finance. History is littered with examples of once mighty empires whose currencies lost their luster. These currencies, once symbols of power and stability, eventually became relics of a bygone era. Remember the British Empire? They ruled the waves, and their currency, the pound sterling, was king. The pound was a global standard, trusted and revered by nations far and wide. But after World War II, their reign ended, and the US dollar swooped in to take the crown. The dollar became the new benchmark, symbolizing America's economic dominance and influence. And it's not just the Brits. The Dutch guilder, the Spanish silver dollar, both were once pivotal in global trade and commerce. Even the ancient Roman denarius. They all had their moment in the sun before fading into the background. These currencies tell stories of empires that once seemed invincible. The lesson here? No currency, no matter how powerful, is immune to the fickle whims of the global economy. Economic shifts, political changes, and unforeseen events can all play a role in the rise and fall of a currency's value. So, what happens when a country's currency loses its reserve status? In a word, trouble. Think higher import prices, ouch, more expensive debt, double ouch. And a general decline in living standards, triple ouch. It's like going from first class to economy, except instead of legroom, you're losing economic stability. Countries that lose reserve currency status often face a whole host of problems, from currency crises to runaway inflation. It's not a pretty picture. The US dollar has been the world's reserve currency for decades, but lately, cracks have started to show. Other currencies like the euro and the Chinese yuan are vying for a bigger piece of the pie. So, can the US dollar hold on to its crown? Or will it go the way of the British pound and other fallen currencies? It's a question that has economists and policymakers losing sleep. That's it for today's dose of Express Econ Geo Finance Insights. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot more to explore when it comes to reserve currencies, global finance, and the future of the US dollar. So what do you think? Is the US dollar doomed? What can be done to maintain its dominance? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. And remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your money.